Approximately, I believe in about a day, WWE 2K19 is going to drop. And I'm going to tell you why I'm not going to buy it. The reason why I'm not going to buy the game for the 8th straight year is because it looks the same. The graphics have gotten better. I admire the graphics of the game. They're not perfect, but certain things they mess up, like hair. But other than that, the graphics have improved. They look lifelike. That's great. But I'm going to give you 3 reasons as to why I'm not going to buy 2K again this year. These are valid reasons. Until they are corrected, you will not see me playing said game. Things that annoy me as a longtime fan of the WWE and gaming in general. And their WWE games, obviously. And you seen the video I got. You see the catalog I got and I'm rocking with. So I know my WWE video games. Okay? My first issue. Lack of impact on moves. That's really annoyed me over a long time. It's like when moves hit, it's just like a... It's like a... That's how light it is. Like, when somebody gets body slammed from about 8-9 feet in the air, or power bombed or something, and the mat barely shakes or moves, even though we know it does in real life, it kind of takes away the realism that you guys are pushing to saying, this is a simulation. Well, simulation kind of sucks, if that's your perspective of what a simulation game is. And I hate that the old games are referred to as arcade. I would say some of those games are actually, such as Here Comes the Pain, for example, SmackDown Here Comes the Pain. I think those games are actually more close to reality than the games that are out now. The games now, the impact of moves are just, they lack impact. It's not there. But for the older games, when moves hit, you could feel it. Like, you saw that ring shake, you heard the impact, the sound effects were on point. Like, everything. That's why people go back to those games. Yeah, there were some unrealistic parts of it, jumping off helicopters or jumping on Titantrons and crap like that, and some of that stuff has happened in WWE before, believe it or not. But yeah, I get those unrealistic aspects, but I'm talking about just the ring shaking and the impact of the move. That's what makes you want to play. The sound effect, the environment, stuff like that. That's what I want to see when I'm hitting a move in a wrestling game. I want impact. I want to feel like I'm there in the match. Closest thing besides getting in the ring. I want to feel that impact of hitting those moves. I saw a rock bottom on a 2K game a few years ago and it disappointed the crap out of me. The Rock would hold his head in shame if he saw that. It's not a rock bottom. Off my tangent. Second point. GMO. Why is there no GMO in these games? When the WWE brought back the brand split in the summer of 2016, it's been 2 years, over 2 years since the actual brand split, splitting Raw and SmackDown up into 2 shows. Why is there no GMO? Please tell me. Why is the game not even called SmackDown vs. Raw anymore? Those are 2 questions I got. Those are 2 realistic, legitimate questions I have. Why are they not emphasizing that the shows are separate? And I know somebody's going to comment, Universe Mode or something about Universe Mode. Honestly, I've never really got into Universe Mode. I tried to get into Universe Mode when I received like WWE 13 as a gift. But other than that, that's the only game I've really dabbled in over time. Other than that, it's been friends or demos, but I've had no desire to buy the game. And that hasn't interested me. But that's a legitimate question of mine. Why is there no GMO? It's one of the best modes ever in the PlayStation game, you know, lineage, I should say. I know they're multi-platform now, but I'm just using that as an example. Why is it not called SmackDown versus Raw? Why is there no GMO? A draft would be amazing. Split the brands up, do a GMO, go through weeks. throw elements of maybe that old story designer into GMO, into those rivalries, that would be amazing. That would actually pique my interest. I probably wouldn't still physically play into the matches, but I would at least play that. That would be interesting to me. But that was one of my very legitimate questions about that. My third and final, I would say my third and final problem with these games, the reversal system. I am from the days where R2 on the PlayStation Sony controller would reverse grapples, and L2 would reverse strikes. I've gotten used to just pushing R2 to reverse everything, but I absolutely abhor the too quick or too slow reversal system that has been in these games over the last few years. Of the demos I played or games that my friends happened to have. Whether that was 2K15 or 2K16, I can't remember which one it was, honestly. Whatever. And I see off gameplay previews of last year or year before that it's still in those games. I absolutely abhor that too quick or too slow reversal timing things. I think that completely could be one of the most aggravating things on an actual game for wrestling. It needs to be you reverse the move or you don't reverse the move. Or there are two sections of a move that you can have a time to reverse if you miss the window initially to reverse the move, if it's long enough where you have a chance to actually make another counter during the move, if that made any sense to me. Give me 2 chances to reverse it then, if I can't reverse it initially. That would be nice. So, we talked about impact, the lack of brand split, and finally, just talking about reversals. Those are my 3 biggest issues with the 2K games. And those are basically the reasons why this year I will not be playing NBA 2K19. I just messed up. WWE 2K19. I barely want to play NBA 2K19 either. That's a whole nother video of the BS I've seen on that. But I'll tolerate it for now. Barely. TaeFresh signing off. Check the cap. It's a bright, beautiful day. Smile a little bit. Alright? Peace. Tell me what you think down low.